When all is said and done, you believe God is a woman, yeah, you love it how I move you. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. And she's just a girl, but she's on fire. Hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Filled with catastrophe. She can fly away, say, oh. She gon' let it burn, baby, burn, baby. Everybody stands as she goes by, 'cause they can see the flame that's in her eyes. Watch her when she's lighting up the night. Nobody knows that she's a lonely girl, and it's a lonely world. Oh, she gon' let it burn, baby, burn, baby. She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Say, oh. I need a second musician in this bitch. But it's pretty good to just leave the piano going softly. A lot of the chord progressions repeat in popular songs. So turn it down a little bit, sing over it, play on the other instrument. I'm a one-man band. The hardest thing is actually just in your own head, focusing on the instrument and the lyrics as opposed to letting the second instrument. Sometimes if you hear the melody, even though it sounds fine to viewers, in my head I'm hearing the melody and I might be on the chorus, and that screws me up. She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. She got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. She got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Oh. Looks like a girl, but she's a play. So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. Nope. Promote yourself. Don't be modest. Would do no good. Force them to stare at you. It's not as bad as dimming your light entirely, but you don't have to look. It's fine. No. Slap them in the face. Tell them you're the shit. And no, it's a good time to be a woman, because if a guy did that, he would get sued. She's on top of the world. Hottest of the hottest girls, say oh. She does two oh-oh-ohs. It's oh. Oh, that's probably the same. And we're burning it down. Oh, head in the clouds, and we're not backing, coming down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. She probably went to one of those Tony Robbins. What was it called? It's like his hype event where he gets people to break through their shells. And what better way than to burn your feet? And there have been many reports after the adrenaline is passed. Hey, I got fucking burns on my feet. So if you did that, just be careful. Empowered woman. You're still going to catch on fire. If you walk across hot coals, it'll hurt. Everybody's...
It's all right. We're tough. It's worth it. We want it more than men. All right. Well, there used to be a fair argument that women are smarter than men, especially at a young age. Start walking on hot coals, expecting not to get burned. Well, then maybe the opportunities will balance back out at 50-50, huh? No, we're still struggling for rights. Sure you are.
Everybody stands as she goes by, 'cause they can see the flame that's in her eyes. Watch her when she's lighting up the night. Nobody knows that she's a lonely girl. Oh, it's a lonely world. But she don't let it burn, baby, burn, baby. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire.
A lot of men get their lives ruined during that call it out bullshit. And since second chances in life are rare and first chances aren't even promised, I'm hoping that gives me some brownie points if I'm ever falsely accused in a bad situation. Help a man up, ladies, or at least don't kick me while I'm down. Huh? How about it? He thinks he's funny. I sang Alicia Keys. I can be pro men for a second. I don't know this song that well. I do like Ariana Grande. If you sing it at me, it's cool, ladies. If you sing it at me, I'll start admitting the shit I didn't do. But if you yell at me and it's not in tune, I'm going to defend the entire male species.
You love it how I move you. You love it how I touch you. My one, not a cent. You believe God is a woman, and I feel it after midnight. A feeling that you can't fight. My one, it lingers when we're done. You believe God is a woman.
To just power chords. Okay.
I don't wanna waste no time, yeah. You know I got a one-track mind, yeah. Have it any way you like, yeah. And I can tell you that I know how I want.
Yeah, alone. At the top of the corporate ladder. Where you belong, of course.
And nobody else can relate. Boy, I like you, ain't afraid. Baby, lay me down and let's pray.
For a promotion? This was probably recorded before COVID. Might be about sex.
Yeah. And I can be all the things you told me not to be, yeah. When you try to come for me, the universe, when I'm in company, it's all in me. You love it how I move you. You love it how I touch you. My one, when all is said and done, you believe God is a woman, yeah.
Oh gosh. flat, you would, wouldn't you? E flat minor. Is that one of the two keys with all the damn flats in it? All right, we're not gonna mess with that. This is why guitar is easier a lot of times. It's not as precise. How much easier that is than all this mess. Terrible glare. Can't even see it at all. Yeah. It's all flats.
You love it how I move you. You know when all is said and done, you believe God is a woman and I. You.
What's going on in the background? That's my next project. That'd be super pretty on piano. C flat. C flat is just B natural, dude. Sometimes you should just go with the feel. If it sounds right, It ends up being. It's gonna be the key signature, not the key. I don't get it. I don't understand that at all.
So baby, say my hand, say your song.
Play around with that. Okay, new picking round, Chess. So I gotta tone it down. I gotta not give so many of my opinions. And I miss tech. I miss being a normal dude. I can have the best of both worlds. I can be like the reverse Hannah Montana, huh?
Chill it, I'll take it slow. Chill out, I'll take it slow.
Can I have an American flag cookie? Is that allowed? Or am I racist? It's tasty.
Chill out, I'll take it slow.
I got sugar cookie on my hand.
Then we'll rock out the show. You get the best of both worlds. Mix it all together, hey, it's so much better, cause you know you got the best of both worlds.
I like chess, but I don't need to obsess over chess. It wouldn't probably be good, even for my rating, let alone my sanity, for me to just play chess all day. I'm telling you, I'm going through craps dealer school right now. If the chess people are looking for projects, you got to partner with casinos. Cross-train the dealers. Pay the casinos to cross-train the grandmasters. It's a great alternative. You're still counting. You're still learning different patterns and puzzles. It's great. Especially grandmasters that are young or haven't made it high enough in the ranks to make a living in America. Now you got a backup plan. Pays well. You can practice your interviewing skills. That's unfortunately how the world works. Unless you're the very best chess players in the world, like top 8, top 10, you better give a pretty decent interview, be funny, be willing to promote yourself. And there's nothing better than throwing a young, let's say 16-year-old prodigy who spent his or her entire life at chess clubs, mostly silently, go throw them behind a blackjack table, then eventually more complicated games. They're counting, they're still working their brain. You got 20-minute breaks every hour to do their puzzles. And they're also getting heckles a little bit. People aren't being mean, but you got to be sharp. You got to be witty. You're welcome. Send the grandmasters to the casinos. But training to deal cards has got a lot of benefits for chess. A lot. So I have to do it anyway. I would deal cards part-time. I wouldn't mind to go back to tech. And I'll play chess because I like to play chess, but I don't want to be on social media. I have fun playing music and stuff, but I had fun when nobody knew I played. Probably more fun. I just love figuring it out. I get asked frequently because I sing anytime the table's slow too. I don't even mean to sometimes. What kind of music do you like? Whatever's playing. I don't know. If I was singing, I'd probably like that song's background music. I don't know the lyrics to the most popular songs. That old hit by Bo Burnham, Repeat stuff about everything just being kind of cookie cutter. About I love your hair, I love your name, I love the way you say it. I love your heart, and you're so smart because you gave away it. I love your sister, I love your dad, I love your mom. But more than all of that, I love the fact that you are dumb enough to not realize everything I've said has been said before in 1,000 songs, sang with the same 4 chords, but you'll still love it and let me. Oh, girl, I hope you don't think that I'm rude when I tell you that I love you, boo. I also hope that you don't see through this cleverly constructed ruse designed by a marketing team cashing in on puberty and low self-esteem. I grew up on Bo. But it's about, everything that is big in music just following the same storyline. And that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of very creative artists like Taylor Swift. Her songs are about heartbreak and things that every young person goes through. So it's relatable, but it's a very different story every time. Bo's exaggerating. But in my mind, like a lot of them are similar enough and about things that are not happening to me right now. Maybe 12 years ago when I was 18, I could have related, but I don't want to hear the lyrics of most popular songs. But I do like a lot of the instruments. If Bruno Mars is singing, for example, I don't even care what he's thinking about. I just love his voice. So I don't like, what type of beats do you like? I don't know. I like older stuff. I like to listen to older stuff, but I love to play like rap music. If it's a really dark, like there's some dark country songs out there that aren't just sad, she broke my heart, but it's like you were never going to get out of it. And I love those on instruments. Most anything that just sounds like the artist is ready to be done with life is beautiful music. I don't know why. One song that comes to mind, it's a rap song, but Beautiful by Eminem. That's just listen. Even if you don't know anything about music or instruments, just get the karaoke version on YouTube where you don't even hear Eminem's lyrics, but just listen to the music or the beats or whatever is playing in the background. And I promise you, it's just going to be awesome. So I like to play those songs. Also, there's a song cover for everything anymore. The internet's a crazy place. But there's a million different ways the rap songs or songs that don't already have a guitar in it can be played. You can be creative with it. You can make it your own. And I really think, that was a bad example because I don't know that song by Ariana. I think Ariana Grande is amazing. I don't know that song very well, which would be weird if I did, right? You believe God is a woman, yeah, you love it how I move you. Love it how I touch you, yeah. Oh. When all is said and done, you believe God is a woman. If little Dayton was just sitting in my room, my mom comes knocking. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, what? What is he doing? I'm glad he's practicing piano, but this is a problem. Oh no, it's Ariana. She's my age, so that wouldn't be possible. But you could. I think when I started playing that little finger picking pattern, you could hear me say, "Yeah, that's awesome. I like it," because it's not just a strum. It's not necessarily beats, but I can just hear something that's unique and it makes that song stick out. Those are the songs I like to play. It's got nothing to do with the lyrics. It's more the genre. If it's a newer song, it's got beats in it, so I can't just hear how the artist wanted it to be. If the artist wanted a guitar cover of it, he or she would have to make one or find one that another musician made and say, I like that. That's how I wanted it. But you can just totally do it based on what you feel. And that's awesome. I would prefer to play that, but I usually don't like to listen to the newer stuff. If I'm just cruising down the road and I'm not trying to memorize chord progressions, I'm weird. I go to karaoke and they'll flash the song key. And if I've been in St. Louis long enough. Every now and then I'll see somebody that I know or know by name, and I'll talk to them. But if it's a song I'm really into, where I pulled up the sheet music and I'm trying to follow it and learn and improve my ability to kind of see the patterns in my head, like, dude, don't talk to me. I'm at karaoke for a reason. Like, I'm learning. But if I am just enjoying a song, I got to take a break. And if it's a song I really don't know, there's no point in trying to follow it because I don't know what's coming next. I'll just sit there and usually I'll prefer older songs or old country. But as far as what I like to play, it's a very different type of music than what I like to listen to. America. I'll leave this in here and I'm just going to flash it up every now and then. I'm proud of my country. I was proud when Biden was president. Now, had I went to war and lost a leg, I might not have been proud of the open border. So you might not want to do that again if you want to win in 2028. I will close the border. Say it with me. I will close the border. It will be closed. No, it's Trump's fault. What are you talking about? It's Trump's fault. Trump's not in office, dude. Man, I had to shut up and kiss more ass. I don't ain't enough money in the world for me to get into any version of politics, which is why, though I'm a sarcastic asshole, I support Governor Newsom. I don't want him to be president, but if he were the candidate and actually had a chance to win in 2028, like, little old me doesn't matter. But if I had a podcast, look, like Kamala Harris, you got to go on podcasts. You can't just go on The View and places that think like you. I'm not saying they're wrong or I disagree with them on everything. I'm just saying that's not half the country, and you got to give yourself a chance to steal some votes and stuff. You can't not go on the Joe Rogan podcast. Even if I thought she was good, and I would vote for a woman, but not Kamala. Like you just got to give yourself a chance. What do you think is going to happen? How arrogant can you be that you can watch Trump go on these podcasts and get all these views and talk off the cuff? And we know who he is. And even people who don't like him might say, I respect that. And I didn't know he thought that, but he talked for 4 hours and Kamala didn't go. And if shit hits the fan and there's a war, do we want a president who can't impromptu speak? I mean, how do you think that's going to happen? But I would support Governor Newsom if I had no choice, because I don't want to do it. It bothers me when older, and I don't mean to bash corporate people, but corporate people didn't get into politics either. And in my opinion, none of them on their own or even in a small group are very scary. They're just a bunch of bullies often. So I kind of, in a weird way, respect some politicians more than I do some corporate lifers. Like, there's a better chance of me having a weird type of respect for politicians. Well, I mean, they're getting shot too much now, which one is too many. But also, it's like in the corporate world, I don't have a problem if you're just chasing money and you're trying to win, and that's what you say you're doing. But to try to make it about improving the world for my generation, or this is how I serve God with my work in corporate America. Give me a fucking break. And we're getting to the point where, I mean, you're not going to go showcase your flaws, but I think politicians are accepting that young people don't want them to be angels. They don't expect that. It's when you pretend to be that you piss people off. But I wouldn't mind to go back to the corporate world. There's a lot of corporate environments and even pockets of corporate environments that maybe aren't so pleasant that are fine. Every large corporation's got good and bad. It's impossible when it gets too big. But I wouldn't mind to go back to that life. I would never want to be in politics, ever. So I have to respect you in a weird way, even though, I mean, if America turns to California, we're fucked. You can't let America turn into California. I mean, Joe Rogan showed a clip of Gavin Newsom with the wildfires in the background, sitting there shimmying, I'm here to deal with the Hawaii governor. Like, your fucking people are dying. Their houses are burning down. Dude, don't talk about deals with you sick politician. And he just can't help it. He's just disgusting. But since I don't want to do it, if he were the president, I would mostly shut up and I would say, I ain't doing it. I mean, it takes a certain type of person You still have to get votes and stuff, so good for you. I mean, even YouTubers that maybe don't say nice things or they're not what I would consider talented, but they found a way to grow a base and they respond to their comments. That's the same way I view politicians. So you get the best candidates possible. But this Minnesota stuff and the protests, I'm not saying it has to stop because we have a right to protest, but it's very sad what other countries are going to do to us if we just stay divided. And if I thought all the protests were just individual people that truly believed what was happening is wrong, that's one thing. But I would say it's being blown out of proportion and in some ways funded by Democrats. I mean, you're trying to impeach Trump before he got elected. Or before he took office. I think some of you are arrogant enough to think you were actually going to win the election, which I talked to women who happen to be minorities and hey, I got kids. And then maybe I don't love Trump or everything he said, but even people who are historically probably not pro-Trump are like, it's not even close. It's not even close. Look at what they're doing to the country. So there's no way that Kamala was going to win. And I knew that because I just listened. In a big city that is still probably liberal leaning when it comes to voting, there's enough people that were anti-Trump that are going, Trump, I have kids, save America. But I'll try to stop ranting. But those feminist songs, I really like the artist, but I'm being silly. Like, women should not be bashing men. You should not be calling it out. All the things you did that pissed young men off. And when the world gets scary, like, women will be more likely to follow men. I mean, I know you're not going to like that. But when it's wartime and you realize I can't fight this guy, or men are afraid to protect me, I'm telling you, a lot more women will maybe not become conservative, but will be less, I can do it myself. Fuck Republicans. We don't even want to hear what they say. We want change. It would be wise to change your tune. If you don't like some of the strict immigration policies and tariffs that come with Trump that America voted for, you need to not bash Trump so much and consider why he won overwhelmingly, because it could happen. I mean, though Trump is very charismatic and stuff, he's not a politician, and that still concerns a lot of people. What if somebody, probably J.D. Vance, who is a politician, who has a lot of the good traits of Trump without some of those that scared people away, what if he goes and you take the same stupid approach? Just pissing on the American flag. You want to put Beyonce on stage and John Legend, and you don't want to interview a veteran. You're going to get beat twice as bad. And I don't want the protests to get out of hand. We need to find a middle ground, and that means having middle ground candidates. And though I would probably vote for Vance, and we'll see, I'm not Republican or Democrat necessarily, I would prefer it be a close election. And all I can do is eat my American flag cookies, sing feminist anthems, because I like the music, and support whoever wins. But I'm telling you, China and other countries, we're looking at us like meat. Flying a balloon over our country, never would there be joint flyovers done in our airspace under Trump. So let's figure it out. The protests are sad. That nurse, his name was Alex, who got killed. That's terrible. Laken Riley was also murdered, and I just want consistency. You need to get it just as worked up about wrongdoings to Americans as you do to illegal immigrants, and though immigrants are Americans, and more so in some ways, especially Mexicans. Mexicans are the hardest working motherfuckers on the planet, and they're grateful. But you need to get just as worked up when it's an American. And if Laken Riley would have been not white, I'm telling you, she would have gotten a lot more love from Democrats. So just be consistent, please. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to play my chess. Try not to get shot like Charlie Kirk did, but thinking you're going to shut people up that way or make people pro-trans. I'm telling you, I was pro-trans. I'm still not anti-trans, but I would have been the type to make some argument about the brain. There's nothing different with their brain. I know it's very different, and I'm not comparing people who happen to be gay to people who happen to be trans. But the first time I ever spent a lot of time with a gay person, His name was Tyler. He was in my business fraternity. He's flaming gay. I love Tyler. One of my favorite people. We don't talk a lot anymore. When I was in Springfield before I moved to St. Louis, I would talk to him on social media just every once in a while, comment. He runs a small business there, and I would always root for him on LinkedIn, and I liked a few of his posts, I think. But he's flaming gay. And I was conservative growing up. So I wasn't like hateful, but I wasn't completely convinced at that stage in my life, probably like 20, that it was completely inherent. And I was leaning that way, but Tyler solidified it for me. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's a great guy. And though he is obviously gay, he hid it. He didn't hide it, but he's very professional. And in professional environments, you wouldn't necessarily know. Like if you had a friend who told you he was gay and he was doing an interview or something professional or even going to class, you might be able to say, yeah, I see it. But not if you really had no prior interactions and no hints. But when it gets to a party, that dude is just gay. And there ain't nothing Jesus Christ, a pastor, an old timer could do to make Tyler want to have sex with girls. He likes that. And what a cool person. And I hate that some, though I love the area I'm from, some would never give Tyler a chance if they knew that. And he's smart. He's good with people. He's nice. And it's absolutely not a choice. What the fuck was I talking about? About to play chess. Talking about the riots and stuff. Oh, the trans thing. But you know, it's not fair. Kind of like I shouldn't say something that's on social media. My mom has said, my granny said, "Hey, you're going to scare nice girls off who would have been good girlfriends, good wives." And I had that approach during COVID for a while. But yeah, they don't know what I went through. Fuck them. And that's not the right way to view things. And when the Tyler, whatever his name was, that killed Charlie Kirk, like when it came out that he was trans or was living with a trans person, I'm still, they don't deserve to be hurt. They're not any lesser. But in the back of my mind, I'm going, is there something that's more prone to shooting people? Like, is there something where you're going to lengths to ride on the bullets or whatever he did? It's just not good. And I still, again, I'm not anti anybody, but those are the types of things that, you know, the Democrats and liberals, if you want more people on your side, you need to come out and say Charlie Kirk shouldn't have died, period. Just like Brian Thompson shouldn't have died, period. And I could go on and on about why Luigi did it, why Luigi Mangione murdered that CEO and stuff, but period. And I feel like with a white man dying, especially with conservative views like Charlie had, it's very hard for people who opposed him to put a period after he shouldn't have died. It's Charlie Kirk shouldn't have died, but can his wife shut up? Can his wife shut up? You don't know what we went through. And that can be a separate discussion, but you're going to keep losing elections if it's bash conservatives, bash white people, and you'll never get a chance. Just like I said, how crappy that would be for. And what if I would have acted like a very small group of my church friends? They were not bad people, but I would say there was a good amount that were raised by families who were anti-gay. No matter what if I had been like them? I wouldn't have any perspective. I would still be not homophobic, but I wouldn't be willing. I wouldn't be open to being a friend. I'd go hang out with a gay dude after Tyler. He was cool. And he said some inappropriate things at first until he realized I'm for sure not turning to the gay side. But at worst, even if I didn't like Tyler, I would be comfortable hanging out with gay people after that with no problem. A bunch of gay people, please invite me to your party. And when you just like say you shouldn't read anything into the trans stuff, when that Tyler guy shot Charlie, like people are going to, and people who are trans that deserve to be treated fairly and deserve to not be hurt need to come out and say that's unacceptable. They need to, even if they don't like Charlie, they need to denounce his death. And I definitely feel like, especially from 2020 to 2024, white people, especially straight white men, were expected to be disgusted by everything. Every time a woman was in a bad situation at all. But if it was a man, we couldn't even roll our eyes or say, "Can we talk about that?" Justin Tucker, kicker, who, it's not like he's 25 and he's going to get another chance. He's getting out of his prime. Never have another chance to be a kicker again. And so just 1 year is not just 1 year. It's his last chance to be an NFL kicker. And I can't even say, what's the evidence like? I'm not saying I'm defending him. I don't even know the dude or the situation, but like, can we look at that? Why are we just cutting him from teams? And close this rant. If liberals want a shot, you need to fix those things. You need to be consistent. Not assume you know who's hurting, and get candidates that can talk for more than 5 minutes without having questions soft tossed to them. Okay. But I can say all the things I just said in that rant because I sang 2 pro-women songs, right? Isn't that how it works? Okay, put my sugar cookies away. American. I'm going to max out my rating, and then I am going to take a little bit of a break because I'm not really losing. When on the rare occasion I do lose, really my fault, lack of focus. So maybe chess.com has gone downhill and the competition is weaker, or maybe I'm the late blooming chess prodigy. I'm just getting started. I would like to be the strongest of the adults who start before or during or after COVID. And the only one I know who is my level, slightly better, her name is Cameron, and she was a kid. I mean, she was probably 20 when COVID happened. And she had a little bit of an easier life, at least as far as chess is concerned, as far as chess improvement is concerned. I think she was in college. All right, if you play your rook, I wouldn't do that. Just fight you there. Let's give my knight a chance to come back, or I'll have space. If you're here, I'll probably just play there. Reinhardt 19. Taking a lot of time on this move. You have to think I'm going to make that move, right? And since you took time, I'm not going to. All right. It's even. I guess it is even, isn't it?
Dang it. Well, shit. That's not good. Uh-oh. Just gonna play some quick moves because this could get nasty. This could be very bad. I'm sure that was the move the Edge would have wanted. When do you go here? Guess so. Mm. You get all kinds of options. It's probably that. I don't feel like White's playing this as well as he could, or she could. But I'm in bad shape. Most likely I'm playing bishop d7 next. I'll give myself the option to bring my rook to the center. Crap. The thing is, you can't quite take that. And you don't want to let me get safe this way. Here. Here. And I don't see the problem. I would play a rook there before I started moving the queen out of the center. Just feels like it'll be easier for White to win. Just because you gotta want to move the queen pretty soon. If you can't win this, man, you got problems. You don't deserve to be in the 2100s, that's for sure. Really? Figure it out. Yeah, you're seeing you don't want me to get over here. Anytime our pieces are defending our king, it's being held together by a thread. But my pieces are kind of sort of defending my king. It's not that clear. I mean, it's clear how you should improve your attack, but it's not clear how you mate me. You can do it. You can start forcing pieces off, though. One way to guess is probably isn't that great of a player. Is you can make it more simple, and you're up a piece. So why not? I have to respond. 1, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. Figure it out. Okay, you don't want to do that, of course. So your only check would be there, which would be bad. Damn. All right, I'm host. Played like shit, though. All right. If you want to pin it, I don't know that I care. I might just use my open file. Yeah. It's okay, because I can always check. Can't go there because of the pin. It's lovely. I'm still not doing a good job of getting my damn king safe. Not thrilled, of course. Huh? Doesn't look good. So here. Some good. There's no risk there. You can't do that. Well, because if you do that, then I'm going to take. So it's probably fine. Good move. Good move. Okay, I want to encourage the bishop to take first. That should be how I do it. That way I can have here. I mean, I need something in exchange for you wrecking my king safety. Okay. And also, if the bishop took last, you'd be immediately threatening something, which would suck. It's not good, but it's fightable. Here. Yeah, sure. It's no problem. My knight's pretty annoying for you to attack my king just yet. And my knight's keeping you from using your rook to stop. Yeah, fine. All right. This could be bad news. So I can go here and then, or no, I can go here, here, here. Trying to draw might be possible. That's pretty annoying. Oh shit. Jeez. Oh man. This is real bad. Shit. I'm gonna play this while I walk my dog. I'm gonna try to get up near 2200 and call it a night. This is where I admit I have a problem. I'm outside in the almost 0 degree weather in St. Louis, Missouri, clicking around, cleaning up my dog's poop. It's just dumb of me to play in that state. Boom. So I get a bishop, and now you get my rook. So that's terrible. Terrible trade. Yeah. That's lucky to beat these amateurs. Because I know that's a different level that no only that Cameron girl has reached of those who started after 2020 and are adults. So okay. You want a lonely pawn? Why? Why does the little prince UZB want a lonely pawn from Uzbekistan? Why is that your preference? I don't understand. It's not my job to understand you, but I am concerned about you as a friend, as a fellow human, you know. There's going to be two weaknesses. It's pretty important. All right. You have no way to move my horse. Seems odd. Seems odd of you. What are you doing? Why do this to yourself? Good game. At the Little Prince from Uzbekistan. That's just dumb. Okay, so there doesn't help me because I'm mated. Here, I have a way to escape. That's what I must do. It's not difficult. And my bishop has plenty of room to move and still defend my rook. I just have nothing to be worried about. Don't overthink it. I play h6, h5. That way, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. Make it a little bit more simple. Sure. Very straightforward. Yeah, you can. That's what you're into. You can't enter. So a decent player would pretty quickly see, and you got plenty of time to think it out, but all right, no pawn moves are an option because of the fork. And why would you do that? You need to play there. And then I'm going to eat your pawns. Make this very easy on myself. It's resignable, Little Prince. Okay. Sure. Little Prince will never be a king. See, but now how do you keep me from getting that pawn? Okay. For now. I wish you have to use your bishop to defend that knight. That would not be a super logical move. Tempting. At the lower levels, it probably happens a lot. Just push that pawn without thinking. It's probably fine to get the rook out that way, but pushing king pawns in, I feel like this is a situation where you'd want to have a pretty clear plan on how you want to get your rook out. See, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that. Hmm. So I don't really care if that slides, especially if your rook isn't behind it yet. You put your rook behind it, you're going to abandon that pawn. Not good for me. I'm kind of baiting you to do that because you don't want to push that pawn right now, surely. There's a lot that can happen still in this game. Eventually, you're gonna have to move your damn night. All right. Mm. See, but you don't have, when you discover, I don't know if that was right. Hmm. Yeah, maybe so. probably not there. Your king's a little bit stuck, though. Nah. God, I gotta quit getting stuck in here. So here you're forced. It's probably the right way, honestly. Man, it's not comfortable. Gee. Gosh. Oh, man. Just leave it all as is and push the pawn. Jeez, with 0.3 seconds left, you're terrible. But I'm worse. So I can't talk shit. Let's get to 2150 tonight. Let's be done. If I focus, I can get there. It's got to be right. No? Why'd you do that? That's not the move, though. Idiot. It's definitely not it. Because you're going to want to use a move to connect your rooks. It's not the right move now, but it's what you want to do, and then I can check. You should probably take my G pawn. That's definitely the best move, actually. You should take my G pawn. Nah. Eh. Son of a bitch. That sucks. Gosh dang it, Dayton. It's just fucking pathetic. All right, I'm signing out. I might lay in bed and try to get this back. I shouldn't have played today. God is a woman. Thanks, Wolfkey. Yeah, God can be a woman. I'll be better that way. Ariana, what am I doing? I'm giving back all my fucking rating. Like an idiot. Jeez. Been in craft school all day. Come home. Start taking a nap. Play chess. I really do need to stop playing chess. It's terrible for me. It's terribly unhealthy. What are you doing? What am I doing? The bishop's there. And this is how downward spirals happen. This is how very bad things happen. Aren't you a blessing? Wow. I don't deserve to be alive. I mean, I don't deserve to. It's sounded terrible. Oh. I like it. Double check. Jackass. Okay, I see. No, that's fine. Doesn't seem best. No, their option is a double check of some sort. Hmm. That should be fine. This looks lovely. It's just stupid, dude. It's just fucking stupid. Why would you do that? God damn it. I gotta go to sleep, man. Told myself I wasn't gonna play while I was going to craft ceiling school. I should have stuck to it. And take the pawn. Take the pawn. Ah. Damn it. Don't chat, you fucking idiot. I'm gonna delete my account. I would be so much happier if I just deleted my damn account. All right. It's no focus. So let's just play some fucking more and spiral already out of control. Why not? I'm gonna have to quit this. It's ruining my life. Shit. That's Mariana. Yeah, my slump. How old is she? Okay, she is a little older than me. See, I like that. I don't even care about words. Everybody's singing about the same shit. Sex, money, and heartbreak. So just give me some quality beats. Chord progressions I haven't heard. Just playing dumb shit. It'll be fine, but I need to not play when I'm like this. The best option for my future would be to just play some guitar and music, practice on stream. I think Black Miss played this a little bit. All right. trying to make some money as a streamer, Dayton. You need to learn how to control yourself and not just rage quit, or even better, just don't spiral out of control. So here gets hit with there. I still win stuff, but here. Now you love it when I hold you. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, that's not an option. What am I talking about? You either take, you go back now. I'm in a pretty good spot at the moment. And you love it when I hold you. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I have been a physician for 35 years and sadly have had a front seat to witness the decay and decline of one of America's largest industries, and that's the health insurance industry. I have had patients cry in my room. I have had physicians cry to me, throw up their hands in disgust, and quit because of actions of our health insurance industry. Nothing you're going to say to me today is going to change that. You have put profits above patients, and you put profits above those who care for patients.
That's capitalism. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Kiss my ass. I asked nicely, right? I always ask nicely. Oh, let's set some records here. How about we set some records? Quit screwing around. That'll work. Now you love it when I hold you. Let's finish the game, though. I've been screwing around. Pulling these like crazy. Alrighty. You use a move to cover your C pawn. It's pretty essential. Think about it. Or you could play either rook to D, and that would be fine too, right? Yeah, good job. Good job, asshole. It's here, here. And then here, I get a rook back. So I could do that, I guess. Is that the right move? Boom. Adams isn't a rookie in the night, though. You gotta use a move. Yeah, I would love to get in there. It's not good for me. Except for the clock. I don't think so. At least I wouldn't have. I don't like that move. Okay. Now I like a little more. See, I'm not even calculating 2 moves ahead, and that's very bad. It's definitely not worth it. You'd have to go real low on time for me to do that. Okay. How interesting. Damn it, Dayton. Jeez. Telling you, chess is a game. You got to be completely focused. If you're not, it's best to not play. God dang it. Work with me. Hey, you can trap my 9, man. You can definitely trap my 9. You don't want to take that first, though. Mm-mm. Don't believe so. Yeah, you had it trapped. Completely dozed off. Why? All right, we're going to stall out this minute, and then I'm going to focus. It's embarrassing. Stall for a minute. We'll play chess properly somewhere down the line. Oh, it's ugly. See, I'm a coward. Me trying to win the game. You are trying to win the game, aren't you? God damn. Don't you dare lose this shit. Focus, focus, focus. It's still embarrassing. Well, I guess so. No. Okay. Think before you make fucking moves. Ooh, I don't like that at all. At all. Seems terrible. Bad move. No, you don't want to do this. You can't check me. Son of a bitch, Dayton. God damn it. Fucking think or go to bed. I hate this fucking game. I hate that I play online. It's fine if I don't do it online, but I can't stop. I'm serious. I can't. I just keep playing all fucking night. I could have been the poster boy for this. I'm gonna lead a class action lawsuit. It's just ridiculous that I play this. I'm not even thinking. I'm gonna go pet my dog. If I log in one day and I have enough subscribers and views to make a living, my personality sparkles, but this just isn't worth it. I'm losing my mind.